We're back. We're back, hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. If it crashes again, then I guess that is God telling me it's time to go to bed. Because we do have... Oh yeah, I do have school tomorrow. It's fine. I keep forgetting it's not Friday. It's okay. We have a party though. It's a field trip and stuff, so that'll be fun. Woo! Okay. Show. Quality. Yep, I don't know. So. Let's see. Yay! Yes, I'm back. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think maybe the connection's a little better now. I'm not sure. But that's okay. We're back. Yep. Okay. Y'all found it. I wasn't sure if y'all would find it again, but yes. We are back. We are live again. I disconnected my phone from the Wi-Fi to see if that would help. Hopefully it does. We'll see. But yeah. Best friends. My best friends. Let's see. Alright. Back to the D&D. I don't know if you heard, but so I rolled for Quinn to see what his initiative is, and I'm using Motley's initiative because Motley's also a ranger, so like of course I can use Motley. And he rolled a 17, and Motley's initiative is a 3, which means Quinn rolled an unnatural 20, which is insane. Ooh, have fun playing Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I always get a sheep, and I keep... Oh, no, that's wrong. I always get a pig, and I keep the pig. And I name her Sally every time. Every time. Oh, that's cool. Nice. That takes a long time. Strip mining. Yeah, nice and repetitive. Yeah. It takes a very long time to do that, especially to the entire map. Thank you. It's fun. I like it a lot. It's like all over. Like, it's a nice color. It came out really good. I wasn't sure how it would turn out, but I really like the color. It's probably going to fade into a weird green, but that's okay. I have a purple I'm going to put over it afterwards. Let's see. All right. Oops. So was it a yes or no on the taxidermy possum holding? I say yes. You know exactly the answer. I said like 7 times. Never anything taxidermy. Well, how about it's a live possum? It's a familiar. We can have a little pet possum. He can be kind of like our little like Pikachu, and you can just like pull whatever we need out of his little possum of holding pocket. See, a possum familiar can hide stuff. Yeah, he can be like sentient and be like, here you go. But I like the idea that sometimes he pulls out just like a chewed bone or like a squished can or like an eaten apple core. Like every now and then he'll just pull out something. You're like, that's not a screwdriver. And he's like, it's not? Possum wallet. That's funny. What's this? This is an ad. Wait, no, it's not. This is migraine by 21 Pilots. It's not a bag holding. It's possum with useful things. I like that. All right, let's see. What's Hamish gonna get? Hamish rolled a 5. I'm gonna look at my. Where is a bard? I don't have a bard on that account. I must have it on my other account. Okay, let me see. I know I have a bard. I just gotta find him. Bard. D&D Beyond. Here we go. Gotta find my other bard so I can know how much to add to initiative. Yes, Hamish is a bard. He's a bard of creation. At least it wasn't a 1. Yeah, it was a 5, which is still not like the best in the world, but like it's also not horrible either. Like he's okay. At least it wasn't a 1. That is correct. He does have a 1 later on that I've already planned that I'm not rolling for, that I have. And I already know what's gonna happen for it. So you can't put stuff in it, but it can give you useful trinkets. I like that. You could try and oh yeah, that's fair. I don't know if I have access to Echo's character sheet. Am I making my book characters for D&D? So they're playing a D&D game because Quinn, part of his character arc is learning autonomy. And so I felt like a great way to introduce that to him is through D&D, where he has to and is supposed to make decisions as his character. And it's like a safer environment than if he were to not make decisions in a game and have to make them in real life, because he's had every single decision made for him ever since he was born. Like literally his bone marrow was taken to be put into a matchmaking system to genetically match him with his partner. Like every step of his life has been planned out for him. So he's got to learn how to. Can I sign up for that? So, the telepathic character is actually the DM. Fun fact. Because instead of, like our little sticky note system or where we like send you a private message, what he does is he just like, and then they're like, okay, what do you need to say? And then he tells them the secret, and then they respond. So that's kind of how that works out, because he's DMing for them, since he and Hamish are the only ones who have ever played before. And so Emilio is running the game for them. And Lachlan, Quinn, and Astrid have never played before. Astrid doesn't really want to play, but she's only there because Emilio and Hamish are there. That's literally why she's there. Oh my goodness. She's like, I gotta watch you be like, ha ha. But yeah. Oh, I forgot I have little painted paw prints from Mavis on my desk. That's cute. Yes, so I did do a one shot. I didn't go into detail because, or wait, you already read the chapter, so you know. But I know she does have a hard job. Ashley has such a hard job keeping Hamish and Amelia in check. Oh gosh. It's fine. Things are fine. Right? Oh my goodness. But yeah, so the game with Nemo and Amoret, they did that one shot that you already read about. And I didn't get to go in depth with it. But then I was like, okay, if Quinn was actually to play, I feel like he wouldn't want to jump in with a bunch of people that he barely knows. And since he knows Hamish and Emilio are super nerdy, because, you know, they like all the anime and cosplay and all that stuff, that it would be easier for him to, like, learn how to play the game. He also doesn't want to be inconvenient for, like, not knowing stuff, but he knows Hamish and Emilio are, like, patient and willing to teach him stuff. And then Hamish just convinced Lachlan, because, yeah, Hamish convinces Lachlan to do a lot of stuff. Yeah, that is so fair. Oh my goodness. Oh, alright. I don't remember my initiative bonus for my bard, but I don't think it was super high, so I'm just gonna say he got a 6 instead of a 5. Yeah, Lachlan's just along for the ride. That is so true. Also, I'm so sorry in advance for this chapter with Lachlan. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna keep apologizing. No, what? Yeah. I can't tell you, but when I'm done with the chapter, you'll read it and see why. I'm sorry. He's had a hard time lately. He'll be fine. He's got a support group and friends who care about him. He'll be okay. I know that's not comforting how I said that, but it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes I know the baby, yeah. Sometimes it is like 2 steps forward and then you trip and fall on your face, but then your friends are there to like help you up. So, but you still like scuff your knee. Yeah, 5 steps back, really. Yeah. He struggles. But I feel like that's really important to show, because also, like, just because he is like at school and now like has a girlfriend and stuff, like that doesn't mean all his problems just go away. You know, that doesn't mean he's like all of a sudden cured or anything like that. He still is struggling and still working on himself, and sometimes he doesn't do the best at that because it's hard, especially when he has to re-experience hard things over again. So he tries really hard, and that's him. But having PTSD is hard. So hard. Oh, it's okay. We'll get there. This takes a long time and a lot of therapy. So much therapy. Absolutely. Viewing the healing is so important. And they have been going through a lot lately. Yeah. Like, poor Lachlan. Oh my goodness. He just, yeah. That was, like last chapter for Lachlan was so hard for him. Like, so hard. He was like trying his absolute hardest to push through, but that was just, he wasn't ready for that, and it's gonna show. So but that's how it is sometimes. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna give. Wait. I gotta think about his stats. He got 3 dump stats. Hamish did. He would have put in strength, intelligence, And wisdom. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he would have a bonus. Dex. Okay. Ooh. You're working on session 1 for Martyrdom as well. Nice. I'm assuming that's the Tuesday. Oh yeah, that is. That's the Tuesday game. I knew that. I just forgot. Forgot what it was called because I'm not in it. Let's see. Oh, my music stopped. Start it over. Start it over. Okay. Yeah, I love Eladrin. Eladrin are my favorite. One of my favorite races to play. I just love how much you can show growth and mood and everything just through like their appearance and stuff. Like my poor Eladrin. Because we just lost Jar again. Like actually lost him this time. Like she couldn't revivify him. He's gone now. And so our friend's playing a new character now. And she had been like kind of healing a little bit. So like the orange of her fall colors was coming back at like the roots of her hair, and her hair had grown out a little bit. And then after the loss, like the next day, she woke up and she was back fully in her winter form again. So the entire team is not human in Murica. Cassie, I know. Yeah, Cassie was devastated. And so she had to get like everyone's last will and testament. She's like, okay, what do you want me to do? Like, if your character meets their demise, like, I need to know what is okay and what is not okay. Would you want me to try and save you? Do you not want me to try and save you? What is the limit for me trying to save you? Like, I need to know boundaries because this just happened and I literally did not have a chance to ask him what he wanted. And she has lost 382 friends now. Oh, Cassie. My poor gal. She was so normal and untraumatized when the campaign started. I swear. Oh. Hey, if it helps, the 381 friends that she lost horrifically, since they rescued them in the future, now in the past/present, none of their contracts ever got made. So none of them are ever going to have to go to the carnival. So none of them will actually ever experience their demise that Cassie witnessed. But she still witnessed and went through all the stuff. So, like, there's some solace in the fact that they don't have to go through that again, or they don't have to experience that, but at the same time, she still experienced everything. So, she is struggle busing hard right now. Alright, let's see. What's Astrid gonna get? Ah. Oh my gosh! Astrid, no! She also got a 5. And she is a fighter. So her dex might actually be fine. But I don't think it's a 3. Probably only a 2. Yeah, you're just waiting for the moment that Robin realizes Mercy is actually alive. Yeah! And now she has a purpose. Oh no, a big group came in, so you gotta go. Love you too. See you later. Have fun, be safe. Enjoy customer service. Okay. Astrid only rolled a 7. That's so funny. That is better than Hamish's 6. Also, the children will be happy because 6, 7. I had to. I'm sorry. I'm around middle schoolers all day. Oh, she's gonna bring that up so often, like so. Boo. No. That's fair. Boo me. That's fine. Tomato. That's fair. That's what I rolled. Oh. Okay, there we go. I'm setting it on the 20 for good luck. Also, that makes me really happy that Quinn rolled the highest, so he has to be the first one to do something. That was not planned, but that actually worked out perfectly, because he needs to learn how to do things and make decisions for himself. I totally planned that. That's exactly what was supposed to happen. Yeah. I know, poor Quinn. He'll be fine. Totally. Absolutely 100% planned. The dice were weighted in favor of Quinn. The singular dice that I use. It's my pretty ones, the corpse flower ones, and they're gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let's see. I just realized, with all of them busy, this is perfect time for Celine to tell Nalia about Malachi. Yes, that's so true. Without Lachlan's death glare, also true. Oh, he hates Malachi so much. Babe? Just like, what do you mean? Oh my goodness. Yeah, he does not like Malachi at all. He's like, he needs to get out. He's not allowed to be around Celine. He's not. No. So, yeah. He's so protective of Celine. I love it. All right, Quinn, what do you want to do? Dun dun dun. Panic. That's my go-to when I'm first in initiative. Yeah. But also you play the healer, so you need to be low in initiative. So if people get hurt, then you can heal them up. There's not really much you can do when you're first if you're a healer, unless it's attack and then heal next, like the next round. I like the song, whatever it is. Me too. Let me see, what's it called? This one is, let's see, Timeless by Lauren Dusky. I'll type it in the chat too. It is. Make sure I spelled that right. There you go. What's this sound? It's in the little YouTube library for free. Oh my gosh! I'm not making this up. He just rolled a nat 20 for investigation. Quinn is killing it at D&D. He's rolled twice and gotten an unnatural 20 and now a nat 20. Oh my stars. I'm not making that up. That's insane. Yeah, Quinn wins D&D. He wins. He's rolled twice. He's gotten 20s both times. I can't get much better than that, and that is insane. This is proof right here. This live stream that I did not pre-plan that. It just happened, and that is how we're writing it, because that is how we're writing it. And I had even looked, and I was like, oh, he's got a +0. Oh, that's probably not going to go well. And then he rolls it. That's insane. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Yay. Oh my goodness, I love that. Quinn's doing so good at D&D. Hey, Quinn. Yeah. He's doing so good. So proud of him. Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness. This is working out so much better than I thought it would. This is so great. Okay. Oh. making this up. I rolled another 20 for Quinn. Because he had to... Emilio had him roll a dex save. I have literally no idea. He's cheating. He really went to D&D. And I checked, and Motley... Well, okay, he's level 9. So his dex is higher. He's got a +7 to his save. Yeah, Quinn would cheat at D&D, but oh my stars. I'm shocked right now. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, I won't focus on it, but that's insane. Insane. I've lost my mind. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's insane. I have no words. I know, right? Oh, my stars. So funny. It's crazy. A little moth in here. Little moth friend. Oh goodness. Okay, and then who was next? Lachlan was next, I think. Yes, 11. Okay. I know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if I roll in that one for Lachlan, I have to change it. That poor baby cannot handle it. I know. He's he needs good luck. Poor baby. He's gone through way too much lately. Way too much. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Oh goodness. I don't know. He wouldn't know how to say that. Never mind. I was about to say Lachlan asked to check for traps, and then I was like, wait, he's a beginner. He doesn't realize that's something he can do. So, nix that. night, Lachlan. Please be good. Oh my gosh. He didn't roll a 1. He did not roll a 1. Apparently my dice only roll 5s and 20s today. But he's got a +7. So, because he's a rogue. Awful. Okay. Okay. Oh gosh. Well, I don't know if you'd have a +7 yet. You'd probably have a +5 right now. Because they're lower level. Okay. And do just a +5, so we'll just get a 10. Okay, is a 10 enough? Let me roll. Let's see. Oof! I know! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the oof was not good. So Emilio essentially was rolling perception against Lachlan's stealth and rolled an 18 against his 10. Oh goodness. I know you're getting spoilers about the chapter, but I mean, it's fine. It's a D&D. Like, it's not super plot relevant other than Quinn is learning, like, he can make decisions and learning, like, it's okay, and also he has to make decisions in this. So that's really more of, like, what it is anyway. But oh my goodness, these rolls. It's fine. This is why I'm using an actual die instead of, like, just coming up with numbers. It makes it more realistic. Poor Lachlan. It's okay. He's okay. Oh my goodness. They are only on Quinn's side today. Yeah, the dice are only on his side today. Everyone else, they're like, nah, we're not cooperating. And Emilio, apparently. It's also on Emilio's side to get it. Which is dangerous for a dungeon master. Oh, goodness. And he is more open about, like, what he rolls and stuff because there's 3 people learning how to play the game. Yes, Emilio is a good DM. And he also can send, like, messages telepathically to people for, like, if he has a secret or wants to share something with them, or if they need to share something with him, he can just immediately see what they need or what they want to do without it interrupting any of the gameplay. Lachlan, he's got to roll a dex save. Oh, bud. Not awful. He rolled a 6. So that's a 13. Or an 11, I guess. Okay, let me... Oh gosh. I guess roll... Athletics. Ooh. It's gonna be close. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what the... Okay. He did. I know Lachlan's rolling so bad. But Emilio rolled lower, so it's okay. Lachlan got an 11, but Emilio got a 9. So it's okay. Oh gosh. Yay! Yeah, it's fair if all the rolls are bad. If all of them are. It's fair across the board. Oh my goodness. And Hamish and Astrid haven't even showed up yet. Oh gosh. I feel like Astrid's also gonna roll really good for some reason. I don't know why. I just feel like I don't know. And Hamish is gonna be like, are you kidding me? Although I do already have a built-in nat 1 for Hamish. Because I just thought it would be funny that our little charismatic fellow has a nat 1. So apologize in advance, Hamish. But it's not like a bad thing. It's a silly thing. Okay, he's attacking. Okay. It's 5. Okay. Nice. Okay. Oh, I've used that word too many times. the plights of writing. What are synonyms for hopeful? Because I've used it way too many times. Oh gosh. Alright, optimistic. There we go. It's a better one. Ah! Oops. Oh my goodness. Well, that's it. There. Yeah, encouraged is good too. I've also used encouraging. Okay, now I need a roll. I think it's that. Third. 5. Okay. Wait. What? Oof. I only notice repeated phrases if they're being used like can only be described as being used 4 times in under 5 minutes. That's fair. Usually, once I read aloud my chapters, because I like to read them aloud to Randall, once I read them aloud, then I catch things. I'm like, I feel like I've said this too many times. And so I go back through and I fix it. But sometimes when I read back through, I'm like, I've said that too many times. So let me fix that word or change it out or do whatever. So I try and vary or like take turns between how I describe something. I know I'm gonna have to go back through some of like Lachlan's combats and stuff to do that because it's kind of hard to describe shadows in multiple ways. So I got to go back through. I found another way recently in the last chapter to describe it as like dark flames. So I'm gonna do that. Do you do the thing where you avoid the word very? Yes, sometimes. It just depends. It also depends on the character and whose point of view it is, and also who's speaking. Because some of the characters use littler words, I guess. I don't know. Some of them speak, and they have their own dialects and stuff like that. And so some of them don't care about proper grammar or care about trying to be eloquent or fancy with their words, but then other characters do. And they are all rather highly educated because they're in a prestigious villain academy. However, I try to, when I'm typing out to describe things, match a word with the intensity so I don't have to use very. Oh yeah, speaking is one thing. I meant for the narrators that did. Yeah. So, for example, instead of being very angry, I would do like livid or agitated or furious. Feel called out on behalf of the characters. Why? Why is that? Oh, you don't need to feel called out. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I try to match my descriptions with everything. Let's see. What page did I start on? Okay. I'm just making sure. I like to check and see how many pages I have roughly left. I feel like I know who you're talking about. That's fair. Hamish doesn't care about proper grammar at all. Like, at all. But, I mean, he's a very casual fellow. And I also write his dialogue that way because I try to put his accent in there so you can tell that he's speaking with an accent. So, like, what do you mean? I don't say, what do you mean? I say, whata ya mean? Yeah. Hamish is Scottish. So he's got a Scottish accent, and he also grew up in their home. They speak a mixture of Gaelic and English in his home. He's got a mom, a dad, a younger sister who's 12, 13, and then a twin brother and sister who are 6 years old, and they cause so much chaos in the household. It's insane. But yeah, he's Scottish, so he speaks in a Scottish accent, and so I try to incorporate that in like how I type his dialect and his dialogue. Like I leave off the G's. Depending on the sentence, I'll change you to ya and your to your. Just things like that. I'll change it to ta. It just kind of depends on the sentence, because sometimes he does use the long you, but other times he says yeah instead. If he's speaking Scottish, half of his dialogue needs to say unintelligible. He does, when he's upset, he lets out, like, he cusses in Gaelic. Like, he lets out just like a string of curse words in Gaelic, and then no one else understands him. Yeah, he did that in the first book because he was really mad. He also cursed earlier in Gaelic in here too. I don't write the cuss words, obviously, because, I don't write cuss words. But I say, like, he muttered a curse word under his breath, or he cussed under his breath, something like that. I like that. Yeah, thank you. Me too. Yeah, he's funny. And then, like, his mom, whenever she greeted Lachlan one time in the first book, said, or was it? Yeah, it was in the first book, said, Fiskerma, which is good evening to Lachlan. And so I put it in italicized or italicist so that you knew it was in a different language. But yeah, because that's something that he speaks at home. And then, like, Celine, she has, and I'm gonna have to go back through and like retype some of her dialogue and her narration, because she does speak intelligently, but her vocab isn't quite as broad because English is her second language. Her first language is Japanese. But she did grow up in the States. So, like, it's not too much different, but, like, there's some things in there that she wouldn't say specific high-level vocabulary words for. So I just need to reread and make sure that I have how she would speak in there correctly. Because sometimes when I have her and Fable in the same chapter, I get their dialogue a little bit not mixed up, but like how they speak a little bit confused. But like when she's reading things that do have like a high level vocab, then she repeats that obviously in her head for the reader to understand. Because like when she's reading her parents' scientific notes and stuff, they have like for the genetic protein structure and stuff like that in there. And an investigation of technological devices and things like that. So I just kind of have to make sure I have the dialogue correct. And like Quinn, he's not very, both Quinn and Lachlan are kind of few and far between with their words. They're not very talkative. So a lot of the time for Quinn's chapters, well, one, Nemo talks a lot. So when it's dialogue based, like they banter back and forth, and Nemo does most of the talking. And then also for Quinn's chapters, a lot of it is introspective and observational because that's how he interacts with the world. He observes a lot to try and figure out how he needs to adjust and interact with things and approach situations and speak to people. And then he acts on it. So a lot of his chapters have more descriptions of what places look like and of how people are responding and him trying to figure out what do they mean by the look that's on their face. But sometimes he's not sure why they're making a certain face or why they're suddenly acting the way they are. He has a hard time kind of figuring that out. Does he have that same choice paralysis? Yeah, he has no idea what to, like. He freezes whenever he has to make a choice. Like he's just had to make like 3 choices over here, and he like looks to everybody, and they're like, "We're not there, man. You have to make the choice." Yeah, Nemo really does, but we love them. Yeah, Nemo talks all the time. Nemo talks enough for everybody, but that's okay. That makes Nemo, and we love Nemo. So, someone asked if he wants fries, and he turns to stone. Yeah, he always freezes. He's like, like I don't know what I would. I don't know what I'm doing. But at the same time, he can make choices for other people. Like if someone else doesn't know, he can be like, "Oh, well, do you want to try this?" Or "Here, I'll get you this." Or like if it's not himself, he doesn't have an issue being like, "Oh, I think you'd probably like this," or whatever. That's me. Yeah. Me too. Me too.